I'm gonna fall asleep and I'm gonna pretend like I'm having the worst nightmare ever. Like with all of my worst fears and all of everything.
Oh, you're gonna have a dream about your real life?
Yes, I'm literally gonna dream about waking up every single day and filming.
This is Piper Rockelle, and let me warn you really quick. If you are a mentally unstable gooner who just unzipped something to do something sus, well, I'm gonna have to politely ask you to re-zip what you just unzipped and take a seat, because what you just watched is a video of Piper Rockelle, a 17-year-old girl who's been groomed by her own mother to act like a bup on the internet. And let me make this clear, the word bup and the number 17 should never go together. And yet, that's exactly what Piper's own mom wants her to be. Bruh, as a matter of fact, just a month ago, Piper Rockelle was seen collaborating with actual adult OF 304s such as Sophie Rain. Take this TikTok collab video for example. I personally find it hilarious and sad how OF bups are seen wearing more clothes than Piper Rockelle herself, a 17-year-old kid. Now I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. You replace these lovely women who literally sell their bodies for a living on OF with, let's say, James Charles, Chris Tyson, EDP, Kuriko, then guaranteed suddenly everybody would start waking up and they'd call the police. But because it's girls, specifically fuddle-ass girls dancing with Piper, it's seen as something normal. It's seen as just girls hanging out. Like, just think about it for a second. A 17-year-old Clash Royale minor literally collabing with OF corn stars. That's something you would see in a Diddy party. And yet this is normalized nowadays to the point where we are literally seeing videos like this pop up on TikTok and everyone seems to be okay with this. And if you dare criticize these kind of Diddy activities, then you're immediately getting cancelled for being a Karen who's preventing teenagers from having fun and from doing whatever they want. Well, here's my hot take of the day. Teenagers shouldn't do whatever they want. In fact, I think that teenagers are given way too much freedom in 2025. I've always been a firm believer that kids shouldn't be allowed to make an account on any social media platform like YouTube or TikTok, because not only do I firmly believe that kids' mental health would improve exponentially and that the world would just be in a better place if kids weren't allowed to make an account, but there's literally zero benefit whatsoever to allowing kids to upload videos or pictures of themselves on TikTok or Instagram. In fact, the only people who stand to gain from that are PDF files. But by giving kids and teenagers easy access to making accounts on TikTok or YouTube, what ends up happening is that in 2025, when you open up YouTube Shorts or TikTok, you're going to see Clash Royale minors like Piper Rockelle shaking their gats. Do you understand how messed up what I just said is? But that's the sad reality, unfortunately, of where we are as a society in 2025, guys. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. What if I told you that Piper Rockelle collaborating with these OF bops was orchestrated and encouraged by her own mother? You see, Piper Rockelle's story is so disturbing that Netflix literally made a whole documentary covering the countless unhinged things that Piper's mom not only did to her, but also to other kids.
I feel like my childhood got ruined.
The grooming from Piper's mom, Tiffany Smith, started when Piper and her friends were just kids.
Sophie Fergie says Tiffany once encouraged her to pose in a towel.
Sophie, how old were you when you were asked to dress provocatively?
I believe I was 11 or 12.
Yeah, so you're slowly getting an idea as to how disgusting Piper's own mother is. I want to make sure you guys understand as to how much of a monster Piper's mother is. You see all these kids in this frame? Well, all of these kids are allegedly all victims of Piper's mother. So, she's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's literally got a KD of 6. You know how in chess you can become a grandmaster? Well, Piper's mother is literally a groom master when it comes to grooming. Now, I've covered a lot of evil parents in the past who robbed their kids' childhood and turned them into money printing machines.
Act like you're crying. Really quick.
I am crying.
Go like this.
No, Mom, I'm actually seriously crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video.
Take Ryan Kiji, for example. He was literally forced into child labor as soon as he came out of his mom's coochie. And thanks to him, his parents went from being broke to now being multimillionaires. And what did it cost, you may ask? Well, now that Ryan Kiji is growing up physically, his parents want him to still be relatable to the youth. So they force him to keep acting like a toddler despite being, what, 13 years old now?
Hey guys, pretend playing as Red Titan. What is this? A Red Titan comic book and blank pages? You know what that means.
I don't know about you guys, but that is not what any 13-year-old's childhood should look like. I mean, look at this crap. How can you look me in the eyes and tell me that, hey, this kid started working at the young age of 3 years old without it sounding like child slavery? And I've seen a lot of people defending these child celebrities by saying stuff like, "You're just jealous of Ryan's success. I bet that you would have loved to work when you were 3 years old like Ryan." But here's the thing. They're only defending these child celebrities' parents because they made it, because they became rich. Now what about the hundreds of thousands of parents who abuse their kids, who think they're gonna be the next Ryan Kiji, just to end up never succeeding, just to end up making pennies at the cost of their kids' mental health? Like this family, for example, that you've probably never heard about. That kid's trauma, despite failing to become a child celebrity, is very much real.
Put your hand like this. But let them see your mouth. Let them see your mouth.
But Piper Rockelle's story is infinitely more disturbing than any of the other child celebrities we've covered in the past. Because it's one thing to put your 3-year-old kid to work, but it's a whole different thing to turn not only your daughter, but also other kids into gold mines for PDF files.
She's a multi-millionaire YouTube star, and she's only 15.
I believe I was 11 or 12.
This is my outfit.
Piper's mom has also come under fire for having Piper pose in bikinis.
What the f... And by the way, this goes back to what I was saying earlier about how Piper Rockelle making those sus TikTok videos, collaborating with OF sus models. Well, now you know for sure that this is all the result of her mom making her do these things and leading her to believe that acting like a bub despite being a Clash Royale minor is normal. Don't get it twisted. There's never any good reason for kids to upload this kind of content on the internet. In fact, who's even seeking this kind of crap? I'll tell you who. Chris Tyson, EDP, Dr. Disrespect.
Piper is the star, but her videos also feature her goofing around with a rotating squad of friends.
All these happy kids when like behind the scenes that's not how we all were. We're stressed out crying and being in these videos because you're yelling at us and it's not fair.
Really? You're telling me that Ryan Kiji is not really having fun behaving like a toddler even though he's 13 years old? Here's the thing, guys. Whenever you see like kid celebrities on camera like, yeah, we're having a good time, just know that behind the camera, there's a grown adult with an AK-47 telling them what to do. I mean, yeah, nobody should be surprised at this point that kid celebrities are not the stars of their own show, but they're just puppets that are forced to regurgitate whatever their parents feed them.
Were you ever asked to pose provocatively or to wear things you were uncomfortable wearing?
Oh yeah, Tiffany would always tell me to go up into Piper's closet and get something that's more tight and revealing.
What? Yo, I'm sorry. I'm just imagining Piper's mom being like, hey, you're not revealing enough. You're not tight enough to a kid. The fact that this witch was telling random kids to look more revealing confirms to me that from her perspective, these kids were nothing more than objects. And by the way, where the f were those kids' parents? Because I don't know about you, but I don't think that those kids' parents were innocent in all of this.
We didn't know a lot of the things that were going on. We weren't allowed to be there.
What? Is she acoustic? The fact that you were prohibited from checking up on your own kid during the video making process is a huge red flag. And the fact that these parents are pleading ignorance is funny to me. I mean, surely you would have seen these videos getting uploaded on YouTube eventually. You would have seen Piper and your own daughter dressing up in revealing sus ways. And initially, you must have been okay with it. Otherwise, this whole operation would have shut down on day one. I mean, bruh, I'm not a parent, but even I know that if my kid approaches me and says, Mom? I mean, Dad, my friends and I, we're gonna record some videos, okay? But my friend's mom, she doesn't want you coming in, okay? You're prohibited from checking up on us, okay? Like, bruh, I'm shutting that day one. Instantly. The fuck? Smash like and subscribe if you do the same. You know what I think? I think that these kids' parents were initially perfectly fine with their kids filming videos in private, with being unable to check on them. Because just like Ryan Kiji's parents, I can assure you that they probably love the idea of having their kids make money for them. But to their credit, I guess, when their kids started to feel uncomfortable, that's when they pulled the plug and stopped working with Piper's mom. Now, remember the Netflix documentary about Piper Rockelle that just came out? Netflix originals tend to be hit or miss, but let me tell you that this documentary came with some new creepier seeps. Turns out that Piper's mom might not just be an EDP, but might also be an EDP supporter, because there's a segment in the documentary where it is revealed that Piper's mom was literally selling Piper's used sus diapers to old men when she was just 12 years old. Can we just be thankful for having parents who are not degenerate EDPs? And even if you have no parents, hey, that is way better than having Piper's mom as a mother. Let's get the facts straight. Piper Rockelle's mom got sued by 11 kids for sus abuse. We've also got videos confirming that Piper Rockelle was led to believe by her own mother that dressing up like a bub, like in revealing sus ways, and making sus TikToks is normal despite her being a kid. If you've got at least one brain cell, you would think that leading a kid to believe that making sus content like this is normal, you would think that would be called grooming. I know it's all alleged and it's innocent until proven guilty, but 11 kids suing you for sus abuse, you definitely did something, let's be real. Bruh, the more I research Piper Rockelle's mom, the worse it gets. So apparently there's a video of Piper's mom literally doing a madness on a kid's mouth. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. I don't know why there's a cat dying in the background or something. Like, you would think that the 40-year-old mom doing something sus to a kid's mouth would be the worst thing to ever witness, but this audio is somehow even worse. This whole situation is just hilarious to me because of how sad it is. Like, how is this mom not locked up yet? You've got 11 kids accusing you of despicable things. You've literally got the mom caught in 4K doing a madness on his poor kid's mouth. I don't know, bro. How much evidence do they need for her to get locked up?
I 100% think that Tiffany exploited our children for monetary gain.
Piper's mom says that you're all just coming forward because you're jealous of Piper's success and the money that she's made.
No. I don't care.
I don't care about any of her success.
No one's jealous of you. No. Especially when I joined, there was nothing to be jealous of or anything to take from you.
I didn't join the squad because I wanted money and fame. Yeah. I joined the squad because I thought I was gonna have friends.
That's the thing, right? I understand if it's like one person accusing you of something. Maybe they're capping. Maybe they're just trying to get money or clout from you. But 11 kids? You definitely did something. But of course, to no one's surprise, the victim is defending the groomer. Piper Rockelle just issued a response concerning the Netflix documentary exposing her mom, and according to her, all the allegations are false.
People love to spread rumors, and I was hoping you could help me kind of figure out a way to go about this.
Right, so first off, you're right. So many people deal with rumors, and it's seriously the worst. I think step one is figuring out if clearing your name is worth it. Is this rumor actually effective?
Yo. I'm just gonna say what needs to be said. You know you're cooked in the head when you're literally depending on an AI pink alien to give you the answers that you need.
Could you give some advice to someone watching this who's had a rumor spread about them?
Sure. To anyone dealing with rumors, remember a rumor doesn't define you. Focus on the truth and stay calm, even if it's hard.
You know what, Piper? You're right. Rumors don't define you, but you want to know what defines you? Your mom literally having a video of her trading her tonsil stones with a kid, or her own daughter posing like a bop despite being a class role minor, or literally collabing with OF bops. Those are things that define you as a parent. Subscribe and smash like if you agree.
Do you think that karma is real and people who do bad things are going to have it come back to them?
Not gonna lie, I do kind of believe in karma. Like, not necessarily in a magical way, but more like, if you thrive on hurting people, it tends to catch up with you. People notice that energy eventually, you know?
This is so ironic because she's clearly saying this because she's like, oh, the people who are attacking my mom, they're gonna get what's coming to them. When in reality, your mom is getting cooked because she's the one who most definitely did bad things. Make no mistake, Piper Rockelle is a victim, and I really hope that Piper's mom gets what she deserves. Money, 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 money.